Hello, everyone. I'm Faded Oasis. Thank you for tuning into my stream here on twitch.tv/Faded Oasis or watching the VOD on youtube.com/at Faded Oasis. Today, it's Maker Monday, so I'm building the Smeagol and Deagol kit. My camera's a little out of focus. There we go. Um, yeah. So, this is a kit I got for free for buying you can see it back there behind me. The kind of over my shoulder, the Lego Lord of the Rings The Shire box, which I will be building on stream at some point, but I'm gonna be building this one first. Let me get some music going. Um, Chill music and turn down the like there. I think that's where I normally have it. When the song picks up, it'll be easier to hear. Um, so yeah, I guess I don't really have much to say. Right, next week, on Monday, I will be away. I'll be out of town visiting my parents, so that's why I'm doing the small kit today, and then starting on the Shire when I get back in 2 weeks. So that's what's going on there. Um, I've got a band-aid on my finger. Ignore that. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So this kit. Hey, Heller. Um, they depict two separate moments in the same scene from the beginning of Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. This is the first part of the scene. Smeagol and Deagol are fishing. Deagol gets pulled down by a big fish and finds a ring in the river. A totally normal, not magic at all, not the source of all evil ring. Then later in the scene, this is the scene, as you can see here from this photo of the two brothers in a boat. This would be all the way at the beginning of this is the start of this is like the first frame of the movie. Later, Deagol has the ring, and Smeagol's like, "What is that? Give me it. It's my birthday. I want it. Give me it." And then a violence occurs, and Smeagol has the ring, and gets called a murderer for some reason. But we won't be depicting that. Let's open this up. And that's kind of like the backstory of why a hobbit has the ring in the first place. How many bags we got? That's a whole box. Okay, the front of the instruction book depicts a scene that, or a point in the scene that did not exist. Deagol did not happily go over to his brother and say, "Look what I found." But we'll just ignore that. All right, so we got 3, 2, and 1. And one separate piece. So only a 3-bag build. This probably won't take that long. So this is going to be curved the whole time, isn't it? We're just going to... It's better. There we go. Another brilliant message about they're making the packaging more sustainable, and some of the bags might be paper in a box that had absolutely no paper bags. And we need this for the first part. Oh, step 1 is build Deagol, or step 0, I guess, because it's not numbered. So I guess we're building Deagol. I assume they separated Smeagol and Deagol into separate bags, simply so the very similar looking but slightly different pieces from their minifigs would be... You can easily tell them apart by this one was in bag 1. There's one piece left in the bag, and it's a very important piece. It's a small golden ring. There we go. Aha! We have a second small golden ring in case I lost the first one. Great. We have a third small golden ring in case I lost either of the other two. Wow, this set is pure value. 3 rings? Wait. Crap, these are the Elvish rings, aren't they? God damn it. Been swindled. I have been deceived. Okay. So. Okay, this instruction book has the same progress bar at the bottom of each page, but this time the progress bar is Deagol walking, and that's great. That's fantastic. Alright, so Deagol has legs, which are a 2-tone Lego piece. I don't think I've seen... No, this isn't printed on. This is actually 3 separate pieces that have been probably plastic welded together. And I don't build a whole lot of Lego, but I haven't seen them do this ever, so that's cool. Normally it's something like this where it's a 1-color piece that they print the pattern onto, and then like the arms are removable. They're not easy to remove, but they are removable. There we go. I assume Deagol's head is 2-sided. It is indeed. We've got I should zoom in for this. Alright, where am I pointed here? Right here? Yeah. So we've got, let me put it on, this'll work. So we've got Happy Deagol there. Oh boy, everything's going great. And then we've got Swimming and or Drowning Deagol there. Are the leg pieces shorter than usual? They certainly are, because this man's a hobbit. This is one of the cool things I noticed from when they did the Rivendell set is in order to make... You have to have all of the members of the Fellowship there. So you have Gandalf, Aragorn, Legolas, and Boromir? Yes. And they're all tall. And then you have Gimli and the 4 hobbits, and they're all short. How do you do that in Lego sets? You kind of can't. So they just made shorter legs for all the hobbits and the dwarf. And yeah, like this is the 2-tone piece here that is definitely like plastic welded pieces together. Which is great, because it would be hard to print pants. Alright, it says to make... I'm going to follow the book. And it says to do Deagol drowning. And then he has hair. His messy hair. There we go. One brother. Oh wait, I forgot that he's got a fishing rod. one brother. There we go. Oh, right. I also have a second camera. Boop. So now I can put Deagol here. Alright, step one. We take a black 6x2. And looks like this 4x1 tile. Although it's not clear how I'm putting it on there. I'm putting it entirely offset? Yes, okay. Zoom back out here. Oh, too far. You see my bare desk. Okay, so Lego knew that this book was filled with very dark pieces all being put on top of each other. So every new piece is highlighted in red, and that's fantastic. We're like, this is what's new here. We know it's hard to see, so we're making it easier. And I actually hope that they keep that in all the sets, because it's definitely a lot easier to see, okay, what's new here. Alright, we have this curved, like 6x6 plate, or, yeah, plate. And a 1x1 corner tile, or curved corner tile. There we go. I should have looked to see if Game Chops had any Lord of the Rings inspired music. They probably don't, but I should have looked. Sorry, I'm trying to I'm trying to take the curve out of this book so I can lay it flat, and it's not cooperating. Okay, that's a lot better. Hopefully it stays like that. Ish. Alright, we take more curved tiles. And then our large 6x8 goes here. Okay, so this is probably like the riverbed, the bottom of the scene. This goes here, and we need a 6x2. Another curve, and another 4x2. There we go. We have built a curved base. And then along the back edge, we just put thin blue plates. An 8x1, a 4x1. And a tiny little 1x1. Two green plates. We're going to end up covering up all of this black, aren't we? the 8x1 goes on this side. Then we put a 4x4. And then a 4x1. Alright, then this looks a little complicated, so I'm going to hold the book up here. So we need 4 of the green curved corner pieces. One 3x1, one 3x2, and then 2 blue 2x2. Blue 2x2 goes here and here. I fill this area with green. And then the green curved tiles, just fill in the rest. So, now then we're going to fill in the other side. Green 3x1 and another curve. Another one here. And then we need a blue curve upward, like that. So that's a ramp, a curved ramp. Alright, so we have one of the like fern pieces that we had from the Easter builds, but this one's in dark green. And then this, put a curve ramp onto it. Ow. Trying to figure out the orientation of this. Okay, so this is facing like this, and then this goes down like this, so this is sideways, I think. And then this covers up the green here, but still leaves that curved piece of veil, or yeah, I think that's supposed to be how it is. Where the fern is coming up there. It's very dark. I should see if I can zoom in with... Oh, I can. Oh, okay. This is gonna be good. I need to make buttons for that then. That's fine, I'll do that later. Okay, and then we get some tall pieces. We've got a two brick tall 4x4 with a ramp to, or sorry, 2x2 with a ramp to go to a 2x1. And a green 2x1 to 1x1 ramp, 1 brick tall. Then we take a pale green flip. Oh no, wait, we have to put that on another green ramp sideways. another blue curve ramp on top. Okay. And then this tan piece goes here in the middle. And then a flat leaf piece with another ramp. Goes here. Two more ramps. We try and cover the tan piece, so I guess this looks like a stick under the water or something. And then this, I'm sure this black piece will be like support structure for the boat or something. And then we have a 3 brick tall inverse ramp. So it's a 1x1 base with a 2x1 on top, with insets on the side. That goes here. And then we need a small brown 1x1 ramp there. And then we cover this up with blue thick ramp and a green small ramp right here. Okay, then we're taking 2 studs and one of the leaf. Just putting stud on top and bottom, because I guess this leaf needs to rise up a little bit, make it look like kelp, is my assumption. All right, another green ramp on top of that. And then a small brown ramp down here, not sure why. This goes here facing out this way, another support structure. Okay. I'm sure it'll all come together at the end, but right now, I'm kind of just putting things going, okay. 3x1 back here to strengthen this. 4x1 to strengthen this, but still leaving a gap there, a weird hole in the side. And then a blue 3x1 to support this. Then we get a fish. The fish is being held by the clip here. This is the one that Deagol caught as rapidly getting away. And an unassuming ring right there. And that's into bag 1. A few extra pieces left over, including 2 rings. Happy about that. I wonder, I bought the Shire set, which takes place at Bilbo's 111th birthday. Sorry, 111st birthday. It has that whole scene, so I'm guessing that there's a ring in that kit. Like, probably hidden away in Bilbo's house or something. Well, no, he would have it at the party. But they can't really do that. So maybe there's a ring in that kit. And then the Rivendell kit with the whole fellowship there, so the ring has to be there as well. I'm wondering how many Lego rings I'm gonna have. It's 3 from this kit. At least. I haven't looked through the rest of these bags. Probably just 3. Let's see, what was it? 3 to the elves. Was it 5 to the dwarves or 7 to the dwarves? And then 9 to the men. I know it was definitely 9 to the men. I forgot how many the dwarves got. You start sending out 9 to mortal me, we're gonna have words. Yeah. It was 9 to mortal men, and then they were all controlled. Oh, hell, you're just gonna get 9 rings in the mail one day. Don't worry about it. 7 to dwarves, thank you. Okay, so if I end up with 19 rings, I know what I'm doing. I doubt I'm gonna end up with 19 rings. Alright. Bag 2 has a large blue plate, some smaller plates, a very, very long plate. What is this? This is a 12 by 1. Some more plants. A lot of these blue clear. Are these all 4 by 1? These are all... No, they're not all 4 by 1s. Some 2 by 1s. But they're all clear tiles. Oh, and some 1 by 1 round ones. Okay. Oh, and we have one of these spinning 2 by 2s again. What part of this spins? Might be something underwater. Alright, the book says we're no longer building on here. We're building separately. I assume we'll connect to there eventually. We start with the 12 by 1. You're planning on changing the Sunday streams to games with Nazgul. We need... I mean, I guess 10-player streams aren't out of the question, but I'd need a game to play with everyone. I guess... I don't know. If it helps you feel any better, Heller, I'll let you be the Witch King. Alright, then flip this over. Oh, is this... This is gonna be the upper platform that the boat sits on. Okay. Which probably isn't actually that tall. It's probably just sits here. Okay, then we need the 4x1 brown. Goes here. There'd be a lot of unintelligible hissing, so you might not stream well. Go. Just pushing 2 giant plates together. Then flip it back over. And a green 3x1. Hmm. I think I'm missing a piece. Oh no, it's this dark green one that looked black in the wrong light. Okay. I saw they're having me place a green 3x2, and I'm seeing all of these other beautiful green pieces and this dark green piece that just looks black. This is the one they want me to place. And then a blue. Okay, so it ends up underneath like this. Yes. Halfway through the book, I've passed the staples. This kid is going a lot faster than I thought it was. Alright, so there's the base platform, and then yes, that goes just on here. Alright, then I have a whole lot to build on top of this. We need this 3x2, this 2x1, and for plates, this 2x4, two 2x1 rounded pieces, and two 3x1 with square corners. Let's start at the front. We've got this here. Alright, there we go. And then we deal with we start dealing with these clear blue pieces. And one of these, okay. There we go. Oh, this is where the spinner goes. Okay. So, oh, the boat must spin, I guess. Alright, now we fill this in with more blue. Put one there. A 2x1 in front of the spinner. And on the side of the spinner. And 1x1s. Here and here. one brown rounded piece out front. And then we build up more of the land. Is this where this goes? Yes. Round hook coming out of the side here. There we go. Wonder why we're using the rounded 2x1s instead of just square corner. Maybe from certain angles it looks better or something. Come on. There you go. Alright, then the next layer, we leave one pip out front. A small ramp here. And on top of the hook goes a 1x1 brick. Two more of these. Curved corner 2x1s. That's it there. Alright, then we're building the branch for a tree. So I need this, this, and one of these. Okay, so then I can angle this up and down and rotate this if I need to. It just looks like it sits on top of here and is angled down. Or off to the side, I can't tell. I'll leave it like that for now. Just a little tree root. Oh, and then that clip holds this long, looks almost like a spiked dinosaur tail or something. That goes, boop, on the clip on the side here. And then some plants. Oh, that's why we're using the curved 2x1s. They have holes in the top. That makes sense. And then we open bag 3, so that's... don't need these pieces. And we immediately build Smeagol. We need to build a fishing pole as well, a much longer fishing pole. I bet this will be spare. that's everything we need. All right. Put legs on the torso. Let's see if Deagol is swimming. This has Smeagol's angry face on. I don't know that Smeagol would be angry at this point, so I'm not gonna do that. It's not that hard to swap. Oh, right, I forgot to switch camera. It's not that hard to swap it around. It's just on the other side. But luckily, the hair covers it up. Here we go. One Smeagol. Okay, so the flagpole goes into this pipe. Doesn't go in that far. All right. That, and then a clip on top. It's just a 1x1 with a clip. And then this string piece. Look at that happy little fellow, how precious, absolutely. I had this problem with the question mark block Mario kit. This rope piece that has a pip on both ends. It's very hard to get the angle where you want it. Or I want it, at least. Because once it's down, it's very hard to remove. Even with a brick puller. There's nowhere to, like, wedge under it. I guess that's the angle that his fishing rod is at now. Then there we go, ready for fishing. So we build Smeagol and then set him aside. Okay, we're still building up more of the back here. We have this, like a pale tan. Weird shaped piece. It's like an L that's cut off. Did my external hard drive spinning up come across on stream? I have no idea if it did or not. But it's sitting like just over there. And I normally disable or unplug it before. No, cool. Normally unplug it before stream, but I forgot to. Okay, this goes here facing like that. And we get a clear. It's a rod with a stud at a 45-degree angle. And that goes on the front clip. Like that. All right, now we build the boat. One of these, and a rounded corner 4x1. And I immediately see what they're doing here. Oh, we've got... Oh. I didn't even notice this black 4x4 square with a negative 2x2 in the middle. There we go. Another 4x1 on the opposite side. Then the other two sides of the boat are just tiles. All right. I gotta figure out, thinking about my upcoming break. I've got a long drive ahead of me, then a long drive back, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna listen to on those drives, because I don't normally listen to a lot of music. I don't normally listen to podcasts that often either, because I don't, my job doesn't require a lot of regular driving, regularly scheduled driving, or I don't have a commute is basically what I'm saying. I do occasionally have to drive, but not enough to make podcasts a thing that I listen to. Last time I made the trip, I listened to Dice Friends, their season 3 of Vampire the Masquerade, which was really funny, but generally not really what I'm into. Lucky me what, not having a commute? Yeah. It helps that I chose to move to the place where this job was. I had to move out to where I am now for a job because it was like an hour and a half away from where I lived, and I didn't want to make that commute, especially because it'd be rush hour traffic near a city, and I'm just like, nah. So I moved out here. Also, it was nice to get out of the very cheap apartment that I used to live in. Just four single pip studs. All right. Yeah, so I moved. I had a choice of where to move, and I saw where my office was that I only have to go in a few days a week for. And I decided to move there. So I don't have a commute, so I don't have podcasts to listen to. Previously, I've listened to the... Oh, wait. I have to add dark brown 2x1s to this. Okay. Previously, I listened to the Giant Bomb cast and Giant Beast cast. But that was back when the Giant Beast cast still existed. I tried listening to... Not Waypoint. What's, Nextlander, which is what Giant Beast cast became. And I kind of fell out of it. And that was kind of the last time I was listening to podcasts. I guess I could have an audiobook playing. What is this? Oh, the snaps on there? Okay. But I don't really. I could have an audiobook playing, but I don't really read a lot either. Most of my entertainment is having a stream on in the background or something. And I don't want to do that for while I'm driving. That seems unsafe. Okay, so the boat is complete. And it says to attach it to the spinner. Obviously, it's a very simple diagram, and everyone would assume, okay, you attach the center of the boat to the center of the spinner. But they don't necessarily say that. There we go. This is how boats rotate, right? Alright, I'll attach it to the middle. There we go. Now Smeagol can get dizzy. Now we're building a tree. We've got another... This is a 10 by 1. So I can see why it was kept in a separate bag. Alright, and then this T piece I've had my eye on. This is... I guess it's a 2 by 1 tile with a vertical section with 2 pips. But we're placing it laying down. Probably because the tree will be standing on that. Okay. Smeagol touch fuzzy get dizzy. Alright, then we've got a hook or a bar up top, and then the other dark brown 2 by 1. Alright, so this is a curved with a magnifying glass kind of sticking out at a random direction, it looks like. And then with this. Yes, a 2 by 1 curved ramp, but with the bottom section truncated. And then that goes here. So that's one of the branches. Is it not that piece? It's not that piece. It's not facing that way. It's the other shade of brown. You can see how I would have gotten them confused. Okay, so this one goes here with a 2 by 1 tile. Another lighter brown one there. Another 2 by 1 tile. And a 2 curved corner tile. Then we get this wrench piece. That goes on the clip. And then we add the leaves. And then that goes out like this. And then that goes facing this way. right in there. There we go. All right, and then Smeagol stands up here in the boat. And the clear piece at a 45-degree angle is for fishing rod. Maybe he's holding it at a lower angle. There we go. Because it looks a lot longer in the book than I had it, and that's more what it looks like. And then Deagol has the fishing rod at the front of the fish here. And then he is just down here. He's not holding on to anything. Oh, he's holding the clear stick, or the tan stick that's down here in his other hand. Let's turn his head. Which is hard to do without just taking his hair right off. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but that's okay. I can barely see it either. There we go. Give him the fishing rod again. Try to give him the fishing rod again. There we go. And this gets hooked up to fish. There we go. So we've got Deagol underwater. The tan stick in the back there he's holding on to, but that's just so he can be like angled like that. Yeah, the fish is pulling him along and he sees the ring. Meanwhile, Smeagol up top having a grand old time fishing, not really too worried about his brother just falling into the ocean, the lake there. And a bunch of extra pieces. Yep, and then it's just the piece list. I could win something. It doesn't say. It just wants me to give feedback. Alright, what do I do with these extra rings? Yeah, it's a nice little build. I like it. So the other Lord of the Rings sets I have, the Shire and Rivendell. I'm going to be building those. The Shire is like multiple different parts to make a scene. Rivendell is one larger build that stays together. But I'm kind of planning on having those alternate either like on my background shelves here for the streaming set or just on a shelf in the other room. This kit doesn't fit flavor-wise with either of them. So like I could just put this as a small kit up there. And I might do that for a while, but I don't know. It was pretty fun to build. I'm bending the heck out of this piece. bent the heck out of this piece. As I pushed the tree down, I didn't notice it caught this grass piece. So I'm going to use one of the spare ones. If I were them, I probably would have had redesigned that to place the tree first and then the grass around it, but, you know, whatever. Hold on, I'm trying to get this root to look good. There we go. Can I angle this up slightly? There we go. Yeah, I like that build. So it's 7 o'clock. I got a little while longer. This kit took about a half hour shorter than I thought it was going to. So I guess the next thing I can do is... My thought was, in my free time, I was going to take these Easter sets back here, take them all apart and build something else out of them, out of all these extra pieces. Got the rest of them back there. But I also realized that I still have, for the Bowser set, which you can't see. Actually, if I do... this. Alright, the Bowser set, which I have Bowser and the two, like, pillars right there. The Piranha Plant and the Shy Guy aren't part of that set. The Shy Guy's not even made out of Lego. Don't worry about that. It came with a giant base that you're supposed to put Bowser on. Built that whole base, and it looks great, but it's too wide for any of the boxes of the Calyx shelf. So I just have it sitting off to the side. So that's a whole lot of other pieces. I don't know what I can build out of all of these bright pastels plus like the dark grays and reds of Bowser level. But I can probably build something. But I don't know that I can come up with something and build it in the next hour. So I'm not actually going to do that. Oh, it's spring. I can do the spring tradition of cherry blossom season. Take my bonsai tree, get rid of the green and swap it out for pink. If I remember how. There we go. I bet that wasn't supposed to come off. I don't remember how this goes together. Let's figure it out. This is just 3 pieces? Where did this come from? No. Maybe this was a separate piece? Maybe it was 3 main pieces and that? So that, you pull out the whole section, same with that, same with that, okay. So if I pull out, yes, okay. Oh yes, it is 3, okay. And then this just comes right off. Should just be that. Yes. I get to add all the little pink frogs back. It's their choice for this is weird because all of the pink budding cherry blossoms are all just tiny frogs in pink. Okay, I know I've got some leeway with how these are facing. Okay. Trying to put this together so nothing's colliding. It's not as easy as you'd think. There's a lot that fits other pieces. I think that works. There we go. Beautiful pink bonsai tree. Alright, let's put that back on the set. You can't even see it. Oh well. That's gonna do it. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate it. I guess we can wrap up. It's a short stream. Don't really have anything else to talk about. I guess I can talk about upcoming streams. Here we go. Coming up on Wednesday, I'm playing more Dungeons of Hinterberg, where I believe we finished a day. We found one dungeon that was a little bit weird, in that the monsters looked a little bit different. The dungeon puzzles were kind of straightforward, more straightforward than earlier ones. And the gate in and out of the dungeon did not bring us to a magical world. It was just bright lights around a cave entrance. So there's something weird about that, why that one exists. And then immediately after, the next morning, the mayor came over and talked to us and was like, hey, so you've been exploring dungeons, huh? How'd you like that one? And we're like, it was weird. Why was it different? And he was like, don't worry about that. Hey, we'd like you to help us out with our advertising campaign to get more tourists. And I'm just like, okay, great. This mayor is doing nefarious stuff and is trying to cover up something. I don't know. But I'm going to try and figure that out on Wednesday. Probably not get close, probably just do some dungeoning until we get to a high enough level that we can investigate that. On Friday, I will be finishing the Portal 2 co-op with Glass. We are up to Test Chamber World 5, I guess. which is the mobility gels. So that's going to be fun. And then we're going to do there was the free update that added another set of levels after that. We'll do that as well. Then I am off for a week. From the 26th, the Saturday 26th of April, to March, May. Well, that is the second time that I've called next month March in like 2 days. May, the 3rd is when I'm getting back, so May the 4th will be the next stream. I'm not doing a Star Wars thing because I hate that pun. We're going to do something Sunday with friends. We'll figure that out a little closer to when that is. If you have any suggestions for things you want me to play, things you want me to build on stream, anything you think I can do to make the stream better, let me know. You can chat in Twitch, leave a comment on YouTube, or send me a Mastodon DM, or I guess at me in a post on Mastodon, because I don't really have DMs. I have private posts that, I don't know. I try not to worry about that stuff. Yeah, that's it. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate it. Have a good one.